Hey, you guys. Welcome in. How is everyone? Happy Sunday night. Yes. The first comment I see is this one. Let's get to work, law nerds. Come on.
I love it.
Slacking.
I could really go for it.
Are addicted to art and crime. Thank you for being here. I like your channel. I really like your channel. I need to get that.
Like butterfly kisses.
We're gonna start at the. Let's start at the top. Nay, Punksy. Everybody hit that pin for my Punksy. Gregory Worth, Mr. Worth. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome in. I threw our email in there. Hopefully, spelled correctly this time.
You did. I was going to congratulate you on that. First.
In an effort. Okay, you just go. Just
go. Oh, is it over? Sorry, I didn't know it was ever talking. No, I was going to say, I was going to congratulate you.
What did you want to say?
Oh, I was just going to say I was very impressed with that you spelled it on your first try correctly.
Well, no. Did I spell it on my first try? I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I've checked it twice. Butterfly kisses. How are you doing today? Did you have a good day? Did you sleep well last night? Let's see. LFTs in house. In house. Crazy mama. You're never late. There's no such thing as late here. All right, Nightbot, get your shit together. Chindo, welcome in. Thank you for being here. CB Cal. I beg your pardon. Miss Madam, what did you just say? Oh my God, guys, someone brought up they think Buster is in the kennel, but I edited.
It's Buster is in the kennel video, but edited.
Really? Well, I want to hear. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. A big hello to all of you. Jean Doe. Happy Sunday. Bitch bot better straighten up. Riddler in the house. We appreciate you being here. Oh my gosh, CB Kel. I'm dying to see that. Like it's been an emotional day. Oh, butterfly kisses. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Sending you lots of love and healing prayers. Delina, thank you. Chicken. Who's putting my chicken up there? Oh, how are you guys today? What'd you guys do today? Anything good? How could I send the audio file? I bet you all could decipher better. Let's see how you can send it either depending on how long it is. Email, messenger, I have a text number. You can. I don't know. We'll have to. Let me run through that. Tell me how long it is. Aussie, hi. Yes, crazy mama. I did take care of that. If you want to hit that, you go right ahead. I did do as instructed. Yeah, butterfly kisses. We're all going to send you a little love and some healing prayers tonight. Sorry you're having such a rough day. So let's see what happens here when somebody hits MK. All right, Nightbot. I'm waiting, Nightbot. Never fear, MK is here. Because each one of our mods, and I have to go through each one of our, oh, you're missing your legend already. He just left today. Legend, we love you. We're sending you our love to Delana. Had your two precious to your grandson all day. Oh, what a joy that is. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Yeah, MK is officially official. It's a thing. Actually, there's one more. If you hit, since you're all three here, hit exclamation point trips. Hit that one. See what happens there. And then we will get down to our business. Our business. But I want to see. Trips. The Decipher trips are in the house. The chat is fire. We have triplets. Everybody, yes. Hi, Lavina. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we're just going to do a little gathering, a little social gathering, kind of shake off the dust of the weekend, get our minds and head right for the week upcoming. This is what we call getting to a tall table and getting our shit together. Why do we call it a tall table? Let's tell that story, LFT. You're on mute, LFT. Oh, I'm wrong. She's not even here. Okay, sorry. Okay. Well, I'll tell you about the tall table. She was staying at a hotel one time, and they had these really, like the bar tables, whatever. They were fun. And we weren't, I see that now, Crazy Mama. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, you guys. Of course, I threw it over to her, and she's like, and I'm gone. So anyway, I yelled at her, and I was like, get your ass to a tall table and get your shit together. And that just somehow stuck. So that is us getting our shit together. We're at tall tables, and we're getting it together. But what I wanted to know, and what I wanted to start off with this case talk, Karen Mooring, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I really do. So I want to know from you guys. I know what my first case was, but what was your first case that got you interested in true crime? What was the one that you were like, I want to know more about that? And was it on like regular TV, like 48 Hours, 2020? Was it one of like the Discovery classes? Yeah, hello. Shows. You really missed that hour of sleep. I know. That's what tonight is really about, is like chill, nothing heavy. That's what we're doing. We're just preparing everyone for the week ahead, because it's going to be a little bit of a tough, when you have daylight savings, it's a little tough week. So we're just easing in. Kylie Rodney. Oops, let me get her up here. There she is.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hello?
Sorry about that.
Are you better?
Yeah, I think there was just a delay on my end. It's raining here, so the internet
Right.
like
You're kind of far away. So.
Oh.
So.
I'll fix it.
Oh, that sounds a little bit better. Kylie Rodney. Yeah, that was a sad case. Casey Anthony. That case infuriates me. Robert Durst. What a freakazoid that guy turned out to be, huh? Kaylee Anthony and Madeline. Oh, I love that Allie's going through the Madeline McCann case. Your own
Mhm.
case in Quentin. Oh, butterfly kisses. I'm sorry. Casey Anthony and Jodi Arias, right? Oh, Daryl Brooks. Yeah, when he was his own lawyer. Honest to God, now that should have been a SNL skit on its own. Seriously, that should have been an SNL. Mm-mm. She
Oh,
said it. She said the W word. Ugh. True
oh,
story.
who
The
said the
stranger
W word?
beside me. Yes. What, LFT?
Oh, crazy mama said the W word. I said, who said the W word? And then I just scrolled up and saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
I was into Heather Elvis as well. So, oh, Jody. Scott Peterson, yes.
Which are
Casey
we naming?
Anthony.
Are
A
we
lot
naming
of
ones
people
that
saying Casey Anthony. Mm. He said a cuss word. It was crazy, but I learned a lot from that case, right? So, LFT, what was your favorite, or not favorite, what was your first case that you were like, I need to know more about this? I want to understand more. What was your
uh,
first?
well, actually the in cold well, it's not in cold blood, sorry. There was another local one for me. Um, this is like years and years and years, I think like in 1982-ish. Um, there was a family was it's a crazy ass story, but a family in Winston-Salem, North Carolina was um killed. Oh, it's the strangest ass case, but the craziest thing was a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, ended up when they moved into that family's house. So then I got just all
What
intrigued
was the
about
name of
that
the
one.
case?
It's well, in cold blood, it's the Lawson family murders. And it was y'all, it was so weird. It was like this they made a Lifetime movie about it too, which was the freakiest thing. Um, this woman was she was married to this like big time dentist, um, and ended up having like an affair with like one of her cousins. It was weird, and he was like a weird military man. Like he I think he had some kind of PTSD kind of things going on as well. Might not have been as known back then, but um, so she ends up getting with with the cousin, and they get into all this weird stuff, and she also, she's splitting time with her ex-husband now, the dentist, and they have two little boys. And oh my God, it was the worst thing ever. The guy, what was the cousin's name? I'm drawing a blank. But y'all, he went kind of back, like went went nutty. And he went in, I believe he killed the grandmother, like the woman, I'm trying to remember her name. I'm doing this off the
Welcome,
top of my head.
Kristen. Thanks for being here.
But he went in and killed like the mom, the dad, and the grandmother, and then he was in the car with uh she and her cousin were in the car, and they had the two boys in the back seat, and they ended up blowing up the car with them in it, like during a
Mm.
police chase. But so my friends though who moved into this house, and it's a beautiful old, like, oh gosh, it's so pretty. But it had a big yard, and my friends, like one of the things she remembered growing up was that they had gone kind of deeper into like the woods right beyond their house, and they all got like the parents, everyone came running out because apparently it's always been believed that the cousin, and when the two got together, he was like burying landmines. Apparently there were like landmines and still things that they thought were buried out there. And so it's just y'all, it's just one of those crazy southern but weird, bizarre stories. And it's even crazier because my friend lived in that house, and she's a friend of mine who is not scared of literally anything. Like it's a crazy, like I don't. she slept in the room, and she was like, yeah, the only when in her bedroom, I think she said the only weird thing is sometimes the closet light, they could never get it to turn off. And I'd be like, I would have to move rooms, change my name. I'd be like, I don't care that I'm like 13 years old. We are moving. If my like bedroom closet light, some has it acts on its own free will, and oh, it was just this whole eerie story. So
I have to interrupt you for 1 second because I see a comment I need to address from Butterfly Kisses. You are always welcome wherever we are, whoever's chat that is. Come sit next to us. We value you and you're welcome wherever. No one will criticize me for having you here. If you are comfortable here, you belong here then. And I want to make sure that you understand that. No one will criticize LFT, myself, or anybody for you being here. You go where you like to go and you make yourself comfortable wherever that is. But you are always welcome here. And I wanted to make sure that you knew that and you heard that from our voices. Sorry, LFT.
Oh no, you're fine. And y'all, I'm sorry. The one I'm talking about, if anyone saw there's a book about it, and in the Lifetime movie, it was called. And I'm sorry, I said in the Cold Blood. I meant it's called Bitter Blood, and it was 1988. I just looked up, so I went to the actual Wikipedia. But it's a crazy story, and that's kind of my first experience with actually.
That was your first one? Okay.
Yes, Susie Newsom was, yeah, and it was the guy named Fritz was the cousin. It's a really, like, if y'all Google it, like Bitter Blood, it's really, it's really interesting. Really interesting. Okay, sorry. Now I'm looking at the chat.
So let's see. Watts would be my first one that I wanted to actually look into, but there's as a kid, I remember watching things on the news. I'm going to date myself here totally. But somebody wrote Susan Smith. Oh, I was obsessed with that Susan Smith story. And that's the one where she had her babies in the car, right? Isn't that the one?
That's the South Carolina one, right? And she said that it was like that someone.
It was a man that, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a smack my bitch up right there. Yes, I did. I was oddly obsessed with that case, but not because of her. It was because of the babies. And I was young. I was a kid. What other cases? Does anybody remember the baby Jessica? Remember the little girl that fell down the well?
Actually, I just watched something about that the other day. I didn't know much about it, but yeah. And that for the longest time that she didn't realize that she was baby Jessica.
Do you guys know where you were? I want to know, because O.J. Simpson was definitely my first trial. That was my first trial. And I was my early 20s. So I didn't understand a lot that was happening there, but I had some strong ass feelings for O.J. Simpson. And to this day, he legitimately makes my skin crawl and pisses me off. And I know where I was when I watched the verdict. I know where I was when I watched the car chase. And I remember I was at work and we had a TV set up in the kitchen at work. And I remember everybody being in there and just every nationality, every color, every background, all of it. And it was I didn't know how to react without offending people. You know what I mean? I didn't want to offend those that felt so strongly that, he was innocent, but also I was enraged on the inside. Oh, that Bronco chase was something. I would say that was probably the first one that I was like, what went on here? You took a speedboat off Watts Island. Yeah. Remember the astronaut that wore a diaper so she could drive across? Yes!
Yes, who was that? Who was that?
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
the diaper thing. I remember that sticking out for sure.
you were in college during the verdict. Okay. So I just remember being in this kitchen and oh, we just had chicken pot pie yesterday, Delina. Enjoy. Yes, yes, yes. Um, I remember being in this kitchen and just like wanting to scream, "Oh my God, no!" And like there was so many people that were like cheering and jeering, and I remember being very aware of I can't like that was a moment in time where I was like, "Thank God I caught myself."
Hmm.
Because it was like I didn't want to offend anybody. Like I wanted to be respectful to those, but I remember going home and being like, "What in the hell is going on? Like, how can this guy?" Yeah, that was the first trial I like spent time. They were cheering in the student center. People were. It was very mixed in my office with cheers and jeers, and it was a weird. Like I remember nobody going back to work. It was like we were done for the day. We
Hmm.
just wow, that was really something. Um, no, what is that? I don't know that one. Tell
Let's
me.
see.
You slowly began to realize what a mask OJ wore for years. Oh my gosh, so true, so true. Oh, did you really have? I bet that was an interesting. I mean, it had to be. It had to be. Um,
Sharing student.
I I think the next one would have been Casey Anthony. And I think I was so I'm not even gonna lie, like, I think I was so shocked that I'll say it, I don't care. I lost faith in our justice system. I really did. And it took me a long time to understand. It took me getting into the true crime community and learning from a lot of different people how the defense works and what a tricky bunch of bastards those people are. And they're not bad people, but my
Hmm.
initial reaction, especially with the OJ case, was like I was so angry at all of his attorneys. And same thing with Casey Anthony, Jose Baez. I was like, you're a scumbag for getting her off. When in reality, he's not. He did his job. That's all he was doing was his job. Um, and it's fascinating now when you look back at these cases and you go, oh, wow, like, actually, that was really clever, Mr. Bias. Good on you, sir. Now, did poor Kaylee get the justice she deserves? No. Mm-mm. But I'm also learning, and I learn this daily, that karma is not something you call upon. Karma is something that is delivered without your consent, your anything. You have nothing to do with it. And so that's truly what I'd like. Casey Anthony is going to be delivered her karma. Um, the jury found him not guilty, so justice did. Right. How about what was the guy with the staircase? That's another one that blew my mind.
Oh, the one in Durham.
Mhm.
Peterson.
Peterson, Michael Peterson. Did you guys watch that on Netflix? The
Hmm.
staircase.
Hmm.
She was intent on getting her boyfriend's number. I know, Lavina. I know. It. I don't. To this, I watched that. I wasted hours on her watching that newest, whatever the hell it was, on Peacock or wherever. Oh, Menendez Brothers. That was another one.
Oh, yeah.
I still have questions on that one. You know, I'm sure people have gone into that case deeply. I have never looked at it, but that's a weird case to me. From the outside, not knowing anything, I don't know who the hell to believe on that one.
I think their dad
Oh,
was scary.
thank you, crazy mama. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to stay up for a little bit. Yes, the Menendez brothers. Who do you loathe? Karma has no menu. It gets served to all. That's deserved. Well, bang. Well, smash that. Drew Peterson, the cop who killed. That was a weird one, too. Yeah. No, they haven't mentioned Susan Powell yet. Thank you, Amelia. Yeah, that was sad. Danny Rawlings on how he was captured. Lying ass Anthony. One of the ones I think that will always stick with me as far as, you're addicted to unsolved mysteries.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on unsolved mysteries.
Me too, but the one that's like my ears perk up every time I hear it is, hey, Mark, welcome in. Good to see ya. Glad you're here. Oh, Rebecca. Yes. Zhao. Is that how you say her name? That was sad. That was really sad. That one I have questions on too. That was really sad. Who was I going to? Oh, Johnny Gosch. Still, that is such a deep well of crazy that I will always hold Johnny Gosch in my heart. Just so many people devastated, and the levels to which that went. Do you guys know that story? The Sarah Boone case. I know everyone's talking about that. Let's see. I think that Jen Liu is definitely going to be covering Sarah Boone. And I know that Melissa Jade is covering Sarah Boone as well. So if you're interested in the Sarah Boone case, I would go to those two channels. I think the way it's going to work is, if I'm not mistaken, Melissa's probably going to do like the backstory up until now and the trial as well. And then, not that Jen Liu won't do that, but she mainly talks about the trial. And so go check out either one of those channels for Sarah Boone, because both are going to be amazing coverage. Natalie Wood, did you see our intro? Like, all of those cases are Marilyn Monroe. That's like my first true crime introduction was Marilyn Monroe. You know what? I lied, because that Marilyn Monroe was my first obsession. The Preppy Murders. Oh, that's a good one too. Marilyn Monroe was my first deep dive into true crime, to be fair. That was my first love. And she still is and will always remain. But Johnny Gosch is the one that the more I learned, I don't get scared. But that case actually scared me. Johnny Gosch, the dude in prison, said he was with him and took him. Yes. Muck Boys, right?
That one, just the more you dug into it, you realized how deep and how far it spread. I remember we were shocked by that.
I was definitely, that's one that I could continue to look at for years. Johnny Gosch is one that I could literally obsess over that case for years. I read all the books. I may or may not have dug into some websites I probably shouldn't have. Wink, wink. Some scary places that you should not go. Dorothy Kilgallen. I don't know Kilgallen. Kilgallen? I don't know that one. I don't know that case. The girl who fell in the well. Yes, baby Jessica. Yes. I think Marilyn was killed as well. That's my theory. There's so many inconsistencies with Marilyn Monroe and her untimely death that I will always, always think that she was unalived. There's a podcast that did a good job. Oh, really? What's the podcast name, Muck Boys? You're always allowed to drop that name in here because we love to recommend other channels. So you're in good company. Yes, you're welcome. Who have we read a lot about? Where am I missing?
I'm looking. Okay.
How about the Black Dahlia? Did you guys ever look into that one at all?
I listened to a podcast about it. No, wait, was this like 2 years ago? One on Spotify. Is that the one where the daughter, someone thinks her dad was the killer?
Wait, what? The Black Dahlia?
Yeah, was that is that the Black Dahlia one? Was that the Root of All Evil podcast? Or
I don't know. It's the woman who in the 40s was murdered and carved up. Johnny Gosh's dad getting a call in the night saying something. Yes, Muck Boys. I'm telling you, that is a case that I could literally look at for years. Yes, I got your butterfly kisses. We got that. Thank you.
We spent a lot of time looking, like deep diving into some of that stuff.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yes, we did.
I don't know.
Gannon. Oh, so many people are covering poor little. Thank God they are. Poor Gannon. Let's see.
Oh yeah, the Anthony Toad case. Oh, that one's creepy.
Who?
Anthony Toad.
Mm.
Don't you pronounce it, even though it's spelled TOD? It's like you pronounce it like Toad. I think essentially was what the one that he gave them all the Benadryl. They didn't like throughout the entire holiday. In like somewhere in Florida. What was it? It's almost like a little Disneyland community in Florida.
Mm-hmm. More, yes. What about the guy who blew up during a standoff? It was all planned. That was a really interesting case. What was that called? Evil Genius on Netflix, I think. And that's a whole rabbit hole case where it starts out that the guy, I think we're talking about the right case, right? Addicted to Crime, where the guy goes in to rob the bank. He's got the bomb around his body. Is that what you're speaking of? And then
he kept telling him he wasn't lying. Like he was like,
he was like,
I'm going to die. This is going to it's going to explode, and it did. While he's sitting in the middle of the street.
It was so sad. It was
and then they were going around following all the clues.
Yeah, it was so sad.
There's another one on TikTok that I just watched. I'm sorry. All right, is anyone else talking, or can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. That was such a good. That was a good case as far as like following the clues. I like that. Of course, I love the now I just blanked on his name. What's the guy's name he's now been caught? Don't fuck with cats. Why can't I think of his name?
Luca
Magnotta.
Yeah.
Hi, Mayor, welcome in. Look at you with that Canadian flag. So glad you could make it. Yes, Gregory Worth. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly. Yep, sure was. What the hell makes up so many people that just not? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, there's just so many cases out there that fascinate us and get us. Oh wait, I'm still reading. At least this is worse than Bundy. Ooh. Yeah, I would. Well, I mean, obviously, for me personally, I would say Maryland was my first case, and then. Do you ever watch That Chapter on YouTube. Do you know who that chapter is? The Irish guy. He does a great job at summing cases up. Yes, Kendall Ray. Yeah. Kendall Ray yes, she and her husband did a great podcast on Johnny Gosch. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. I love Kendall. I think she's great. Let's see.
I watched one the other day, and I encourage y'all, if y'all have the Peacock thing, it was Who Killed Robert Wong, WONE.
Oh yeah, you told me to watch that one.
It is unreal. It's from 2006 in Washington, D.C., and it happened in August of 06. I'm not gonna lie, I moved to D.C. in October that same year. God, yeah. But it is the most, it may be one of the damnedest things that I've ever seen in my life. I have no idea how anyone pulled this off or who actually did it. It is the craziest story. It is literally one of the craziest stories. And the three guys that lived in the house, whose house it was where this happened, they were, late 20s, they're all like attorneys. Robert had just gotten married like 4 months before this even happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to stay late at work. I forgot, he's like, just imagine down there on I Street or K Street working with like kind of a nonprofit doing kind of legal policy kind of work. And he was an attorney and he wanted to make a difference, and he had to stay late, and he ended up just going up, into Georgetown to stay with his friends because he and his wife lived further away, and just since he had to be back early. And he's not there for 79 minutes before a 911 call comes in. And the three men in that house, by the way, those three guys were in a relationship, apparently, the three of them. The Robert guy was not. They had just all been friends since law school and stuff. But he was stabbed like 3 times, perfect incisions on his chest, and he was found on the bed. But when they found him, there were like only two small spots of blood. Like but when they did the autopsy, he only had 1/3 of his blood. No one knows. Like it is the crazy. I need someone else to watch it to then be able to talk to me and be like, oh my God, that was crazy. Because they can't make it they could never even pinpoint. No one's ever been charged in his murder. The people who owned the house, those guys, they did get finally put on trial for like essentially cover up, tampering with evidence kind of thing, but they all got off of it. They had one of the best defense attorneys that I've probably seen. But it's a crazy story. You'll have to watch it. Like no one can figure out how it happened. All three of the guys said they did not do it. When the cops got there, they opened the door, and all three guys either were in a white terry cloth robe, perfectly clean, no stains. The house was immaculate, nothing messed up. And one was in a towel. I think 2 in a robe, and maybe 1 in a towel. And then it's just weird. Like I don't know how you stab someone, and the cops come in and they're like, okay, so where did this happen? And the guys are like, we found him right here on the bed. And there's literally looks like someone had maybe a nosebleed. But he has these 3 things in his chest. But then they did say they found a needle mark in his neck, I believe, at the autopsy. But no one knows what happened. It's so like I don't know how you walk into a house and somehow die of stab wounds. There's no blood around. There's no evidence of a scene. You may have been injected with something, and no one knows who did anything. There's no evidence. Like there's little to zero evidence. It's the craziest thing.
Muckway said an odd case when I was a kid that was the DC sniper. Okay, I'll tell you a story about that. So when we lived in that area when my daughter was born, and that was the most freaking terrifying thing to live in that area during that time. And I remember having we had to run to Target to get like diapers or something. And I was like, I am not going. There's no freaking way. I got up at like the ass crack of dawn as soon as Target opened. I was like in and I like ran with my baby in my arms, like running to my car, like panic attack the entire time. The DC sniper case was scary as hell. That was awful. According to mobsters, Marilyn made a statement. That she was going to tell everything on the Kennedys. Bobby's a stinker. But I agree with all the things there. I agree. Wait, I have to go back up now.
We should do a few Maryland Lives discussions about it and see what everyone thinks.
Oh my God. I don't want to bore people because I love Marilyn. And she was the original boss ass bitch in Hollywood. And she was treated so horrendously in what she had to do to get where she needed to be. And then when she finally got there, was so incredible. She was the first woman producer in Hollywood. Most people don't know that. Now, how she got there, we'll talk about that one night. We will definitely talk about that one night. But I have to say hello to my wolf. Hi, Wolfie. Thanks for being here. We love you so much. Thank you.
The Tara Grinstead, that was a really big one for me too.
Yeah.
I got all into Up and Vanished like it was a new series on HBO, and I even went to one of their live things and got to meet Maurice Godwin and all those people. It was really kind of cool. But that one still intrigues me.
It did paralyze the Mid-Atlantic states. It really, really did. If Oakley Carlson, you'd go on panel and give your experience like you did with Delphi. Oh, well, if that's something you're interested in, we'd love to have you on panel and have you talk about that. I'm a little bit behind you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, JFK assassination. Can we please do that one sometime? Oh my goodness. Like, I don't want to do, and here's the thing, like, I don't want to do the conspiracy stuff with that. Like, I want to pull all the records and do all the things. Oh God, that would be so freaking cool. I would love that so much to cover that.
I wonder how much we could actually get. I mean, I know there's a lot more available now than there used to be, but I wonder what we could actually get on that.
Hello, Miss Rena. Welcome. Happy Sunday night to you. Evelyn Boswell. I know her face. Why do I not know that story? Evelyn Boswell. And I can picture her.
Really cute. Just a couple years ago, right?
Yes, little blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. Eva, welcome in. Thanks for being here.
Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie.
Wait. Oh, I was like, Rena, what are you talking about? She is a mod. What? You just scared the crap out. Megan Boswell. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Yes, I know that case. Yes. So we're just asking each other. We're just chit-chatting tonight. What your first case was that got you involved in true crime? What was the one that really turned you and brought you to do some investigation? What brought you to the true crime community? I mean, there were so many. Like I said, Marilyn was probably the one that made me look. Of course, Watts, because Watts brought me with LFT and helped us create Decipher. Let's see, God, but there's so many that prior to starting Decipher, I was obsessed with. Casey Anthony and then Maddie. Yeah. She is our wolf. And you know what? Just so you know, she bites. Hey guys, welcome in. Eileen. Eileen is now she's another one of my favorites. And she's one that I like weirdly feel bad for.
Which one was that?
Eileen Wuornos. She was the female serial killer out of Florida. She's the one that
Oh, yes, that like
she's
that
in our
kind of
intro.
scary eyes. She's got crazy eyes, kind of.
She does, but her life was so messed up. Like, oh, I mean, I'm not making excuses for bad behavior. I really will never make excuses for bad behavior. And she was fucked up, but damn, something about her. I learned a little, like I did a little background on her. I didn't just watch the Charlize Theron movie. I actually did do a little background on her, and her life was so hard. I mean, it's no excuses, but there's like a tinge of, I feel bad for her. Her hippie lawyer, I know. Eileen was a case, though, that she was so severely abused. A case you don't disclose. Okay. All right. I just, there was something. Oh, no worries, Lovest. I just got your message, and no worries. And I will email you back or message you back as soon as I'm done. She was so messed up. So, Wolfie. That was another one. What's her name? Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Now there's a crazy bitch I don't feel bad for, nor do I feel bad for a stupid husband.
Remember Mary Kay Letourneau?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And Pamela Smart. Now, Pamela Smart was another case I really kind of dove into. Did you guys see anything on Pamela Smart?
I didn't really deep dive that one.
No, that was the one with her high school boyfriend. She was the high school teacher. Bobby got off in more ways than one.
Bobby got off.
You feel bad? His appendage was thrown on the side of the road. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for the cop who had to go look for it. Like, so.
Tia, what was that other one that we just remember? We watched the Hulu special on it where the son had been kidnapped, came back, but then his brother turned out to be the serial killer, or killed those people in the park. Y'all know what this.
Hold on, the behavioral panel did a show on Eileen. Now I have to go watch. That. Was it good? Was it really good? Many male serial killers were abused, and I'll cut them slack when it comes. Oh, Emily. Thanks for straightening my wire out there, because that's a fair ass statement. And thank you for saying that, because you just straightened my wire right out. Because you might be right. I know you're right.
Thanks, B. Crumbs and Ava. That's the one, the Stephen Strainer case. And then he was kidnapped, and then he got home.
It was a grassy field. Can you imagine? Hey, people, be on the lookout for. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine the poor officer who was like, I'm not touching it. Is K-Braze in here? I didn't see K-Braze yet. I'm sorry. I hope so, Jen Lou. We welcome you with open arms and love and respect. I hope so. We're talking about cases. There's K-Braze. Hi, Lovest. Hi, B. Crumbs. We're talking about cases that, what was your first case that you got into that made you want to do true crime? Or what was the case that, oh, hold on. I got to take a case comment. What was the case that kind of intrigued you? Yeah, total cases. What did K-Brace say? Because I love
Yeah.
K-Brace. His brother was jealous because he made a movie. Yes!
But he
That
was the
was
one
so
that was
weird.
always, and he was always like, remember when like Steven got home and he was more aloof, like he was in those pictures of the family, like he just had this like air about him.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
then, yeah, and it turns out that he was, I didn't put, I had heard of that case, like the one about the mom, with the girl with her daughter and the their friends or whoever it was. I remember seeing like the Dateline about them being killed, like they had been at the motel or the hotel right there by like the park or whatnot, like one night, and then all of a sudden they weren't there. I remember seeing that, but I never put two and two together that that was actually Steven Strainer's brother until the Hulu thing.
Emily, um, I did not take it callous. I actually took it as an awesome reminder, but I'm a straight shooter, so you didn't offend me. You actually helped me. So I appreciated your comment, and I'm really glad that you made the statement that you did because it brought me right back to, hey, why is it okay for this one and not okay for this one? I truly do appreciate that. So no, in no way did I take it as callous. I took it as good information, and so I appreciate it. Um, Amy Fisher, the long. Now that was yes, Amy Fisher, the West. Well, please, the West Memphis Three, Jen Lou. If you guys want, and we just talked about you, Jen. You weren't here for it, I don't believe, but Jen Liu has done in depth on the West Memphis Three. Her coverage is parallel to none. I mean, she is an expert on the subject. But we were talking about Sarah Boone, and I know that you're getting ready to cover that. I think you and Melissa, not together, separately, will be covering it. But we dropped your link and told everybody that for the Sarah Boone trial and things like that, all things Sarah Boone go to you and Melissa. So we wanted to make sure that you knew that we said that.
I think Allie may be covering it some too.
Is Allie? Okay,
I
okay.
can't remember. I know there's a ton of them coming up, and that we're preparing for like. I think definitely she's doing, I believe, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell stuff. But I thought she mentioned Sarah Boone as well. So I might be mistaken, but I'm sure she'll have coverage.
This is for our friend. Hang on one second. I gotta see if it worked. Oh, it didn't look like it did. Did it? Oh, no. Dadgummit. Nightbot. I had a salute to those who have served and a thank you. And I'm not sure why it's not working. Did it work? Did it work? And I missed it? Oh.
I can't see it.
Oh, thank you for your service. There it is. Yay, Combat Vet. I wanted to make sure this has been in our Nightbot since day one, but I'm using it for the first time with you. So thank you for your service. And thank you to all that have served. Thank you, guys. Thank you for
Yeah.
telling me. Which one? Following the ice cream. Oh, ew. Oh, yes. Yes, the Gil. Oh my gosh, yes, 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 the Gilgo Beach. Ellie and Melissa are doing Boone together. Thank you. So, are you covering the trial portion? Is that what you're doing? The Westman. Oh, Ava. I believe the West Memphis Three are innocent. Got kicked out of college English course because it was not a true crime debate. Uh,
Oh my gosh, you're traumatized. I still can't even think about watching it.
Boys
Hmm.
Don't Cry. Oh my God. Another one of my favorites. That is one of my favorite. And I pray. Oof, that's a tough one for me. I don't know why the Buttafuoco case reminds me of Tanya Harding. Yeah, it was around the same time, wasn't it? That's right. That's right,
Yeah.
Tanya Harding. That crazy
Riddler.
one.
I'm glad you just said the Zodiac. That's the one on the Spotify. I listened to the podcast. I think it's called the Root of All Evil or Root of Evil. It's like a tree with the roots underneath it. That's the one. I was talking Zodiac. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was mistaken earlier. Going, was that the pink or the pink dahlia? The black dahlia one.
Mm, um, I understand completely, Emily. I understand completely. And I really do appreciate your comments. Truly. They are welcome here at Kemper.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
Ooh,
Was he like 6'7"?
Kemper. I thought he was taller
You
than
love
that.
clipping. It's not. It's so funny. Tanya Harding was it? Oh, that's true. That's true. But you know what? Win it the right way.
Have fun, Aries.
Um,
Have fun. Oh, I forgot. The Oscar. The Oscars are on tonight already.
oh,
Enjoy and
so
have a
it's
good evening.
6'8". He's another one that was like weird. Like he's very open and honest about his escapades. I have to be really careful when we talk about Ed. He's a weird guy. But people actually said he was a really, same thing they say about every stupid serial killer. He was a really nice guy. But I think he was unusually nice for the horrendous things he did. You know what I mean? You can come talk to me. Oh, see? Jen Lou right there. There you go, Ava. And she's done extensive research, so you will have you will have a good time. 6'9".
I thought it was tall, like 7-footer.
I know. Smash, smash. I love that. Your first exposure to real crime was Richard Speck, number 14 in Southwest Michigan.
Trying to. Y'all used to watch Rescue 911. Do you remember that
I
show?
remember Richard Speck, and I was in Michigan too, so that's really weird. Um, Interesting. Oh, look who's here now. Look who's here now. Aries, what's up? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we're working on Dan Markel right now. Oh God, Emily, I know. That's what stopped me in my tracks when you said that. I was like, oh, Richard Speck. That's one I haven't thought about that in a long time. There's so many. Rescue 911 came on the night before, right before Unsolved Mysteries. Yes. Yes.
And it kills me. Unsolved mysteries. How
Yeah.
redundant. If it's unsolved, it's clearly a mystery. It kills me every time. Unsolved mysteries.
I know.
Right? Because it's a mystery because it hasn't been solved. We don't know what it is, what the answer is. It's an unsolved mystery.
Oh, so yeah. So we're working on Dan Markel currently this week. Also, just so you know, I am redoing my office from the bottom to the top. And if I turned my camera on, you'd probably call hoarders to make sure that I was okay. But the rest of my house, some of it still does look like this. Sorry. It's just a hot mess in here. I cleaned out the closet. But I'm hoping by Saturday, paint, furniture, and things will be done in here so we can call the office space yet again. Redundant, I know. Emily, this was an excellent point. This is such a good point. The freaking music in the beginning freaked me out so much when I was pregnant with my first. I haven't watched it since. Oh, poor thing. You don't even want to see Wolfie's. Why is it? Explain to me why I do this, Wolfie. Because do you guys do this? So when you're cleaning, do you make a bigger mess in the process?
Yeah, but it's organized mess. It's a different kind of mess.
This is so not organized. I cleaned out the closet, and I mean, I'm throwing so much out that it's just, it's on that. Like, I can't. I wanted to show you guys, but I just can't. It's too embarrassing. I know Nay's house is surrounded by horror shit, top to bottom. It's the coolest thing you've ever. You have to make a mess to get it clean. Okay, thanks for making me feel better because I have clearly done that. Yeah, I have clearly done that. Well, see, that's what I'm trying to do, Jen. But I had to go live. Take this comment down. We wanted to be with our friends tonight and just talk some silliness with cases. But oh Lord have mercy. First of all, my grandmother is rolling over in her urn right now because there was no cleaning on Sunday ever. Like, it didn't matter what the hell was going on in her house. There was the 7th day you took a rest. And so the fact that my office looks like this and I'm working this hard on a Sunday, my grandmother is just she's having conniption fits up there. I give a large. I have two printers that work fine. I just don't like them. They suck. So I'm giving those to Goodwill because I don't know what else to do with them. That's what I do. I have everything in the middle of the room. And I'm going through. Hey, Thumb Thug. Thanks. Oh, what are we cooking? Thanks for being here, gorgeous. We appreciate you. Wolfie can show you hers. I think you feel better. I don't think I could. I really feel like you'd call like hoarders. I really do. I think you'd be like, you could probably throw the Watts binders out, dummy. But I can't.
No, they'd be like, did you know that you had this?
Well, and like when you look at stuff, you're like, do I need this page of his fingerprints? Probably not. He's not going anywhere. But
we can write him and ask for him
to write him a letter. Dear Chris, you suck. Love, Tia. Hi, Amanda Carroll. Welcome in. Don't throw you in. I know, that's where I got started. That's so true. It's really where I got started. You know what, the first thing, and I'll tell you the truth, I know the first thing that caught me on Watts, and it's so funny because I got to straighten out rolling over in her urn. No disrespect. My grandma has a good sense of humor. She'd think it was funny anyway. She really would. She'd think that was hilarious. Well, it's true though. You have 7 weeks to move. Oh, good God. I wouldn't do well. I hate moving. That's why this whole flood situation and me having to redo everything has not been good for my mental health because I hate moving. I hate it. We're both clean freaks and had a house never dirty to clean yet. I know. And I'm hoping once things get straightened around here, I won't have to worry about it anymore. But
it's always easier to work in a clean area.
Mark Klein, that's the best comment ever. That is the best. I love that. You're having spicy Japanese and it's morning time here. We eat rice and omelets. Really? Seriously? Oh, see, I would.
I'm glad you pick up the beer cans. Do you recycle them too?
Wow. That's a personal question. Maybe he gets 10 cents back for those cans.
Maybe.
Oh. So yeah, we're getting our head right for the week, and getting ready to I'm glad you're having a great time. We're having a great time with you here. Um just trying to get organized and like I'm still not gonna lie to you guys, I'm still decompressing from Murdoch. I'm still kind of like in the sad there's no trial right now. I mean, I know there's trials going on, believe me, I get it. But like the Murdoch trial I was invested in. Why are females infatuated with Ted Bundy? Because I'll tell you why I am. I don't know why other people are. Actually, LFT, are you fascinated by him or infatuated with Bundy?
No, I'm not.
I'm not infatuated, fascinated. I would use the word fascinated because he was the first one that was he was the first one that was disarming. Are you good?
Sorry.
I had to mute you. Um, he was the first one that was disarming, like with the looks and the nice and the yeah. I think that was the thing. Like he was good looking and he used that to his advantage, you know. I don't know what that was, Crazy Mama. I just Ted Bundy, I hate to say it was the guy, he's charismatic, sneaky fellow, it ended up being very evil. Yeah, he was. And you know who else is like that? Chris Watts for me.
I'm almost more intrigued with the woman that he was dating when he got her, the one that, or was he married to her? Like, no, he was dating her, and she and her daughter recently
Mhm.
spoke out. That I'm more intrigued by them and their dynamic and experience with him than him himself.
He could be charming. That's just it. And that's, I think, when you think of serial killers, you think of people who are like Ed Kemper or Jeffrey Dahmer, who are, you know, unappealing, if you will. And then, Ted Bundy comes along and he's handsome and he's engaging and he's very smart. Um, I think that was disarming for a lot of I think that was scary as hell.
You know what? I'm really
Laughed out loud.
no, I'm not eating. Apparently, I just don't have a very good connection.
Were you doing something with your microphone? Because that's what it sounded like.
No, I switched ear. I've already moved from I haven't been on the computer because apparently I was interrupting you at the very beginning, but didn't know it on my end. So then I switched to my phone with one pair of earbuds, and then I don't think those work, so I just switched to another pair. So sorry, my bad.
I see right through fake people charming is not in your dictionary. Ooh, I love that. I'm not a fan of fakeness. I don't like fake. I don't like fake at all. That's why I liked Emily's comment earlier because she was very direct with me. And Crazy Mama is very direct with me. And Nay is very direct with me as well. So is LFT. But first of all, let me say LFT is very direct with me. But if you really want direct, call Crazy Mama. Because there ain't a filter or sugar coating. She's going to hit you right between the eyes and you're going to go, okay, fine. That's what you meant. Oh, no, Wolf, don't you heal. You run amok. 5 minutes before we go over, you're cooking her. Mark.
That's hilarious.
You're so much fun. You are so much fun. Any Walgreens friends today on the team?
No, I loathe.
Well, it's early
Oh,
still. It's only 9. Maybe she's got time.
we'll see. I'll let y'all know. I'll keep you posted.
She is so sweet, isn't she? She's so sweet. All right, guys. Well, we just wanted to catch up with you. We just wanted to talk cases and nonsense and get everyone ready for the week in a positive manner. And we wanted to
Just invite.
You are special. Wolfie loves Walgreens. We just wanted to catch up with everyone and say hi and get back on track. And then this week we're going to be looking at Dan Markel. And I don't know, maybe some other things too. Maybe we'll throw in a fun like Maryland Live or who knows, Johnny Gosh, something interesting that people are, talking about just for shits and giggles.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Just, whatever. I took notes here to see what people were really thinking about and what the cases were and I definitely think there's a couple like top 3 that we could look at just to talk about. Oh, Karen, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. We are just, let's start this week out right. Let's just have a good week. Let's do some fun things as far as true crime goes. Let's keep, be kind to everyone. Yes, at the corner of happy and healthy.
I love that.
Oh, God.
I love that.
That's amazing. That is amazing. You guys, your support means the world to us. And just being here tonight, hanging out with us for a little while has helped my soul so much. You have no idea. Oh, let's have a magical Monday. I love magical Monday. We do? We're doing meeting of the minds Monday. That's where, I just like to talk to people and hear what's going on. And just catch up. So maybe we'll do meeting of the minds and see what's up.
Yeah, this is kind of just like a trial run of tomorrow.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see what's up. Get this week's. We had to start this. Hey, Jameson, we had to start. We having a melt making Monday.
Oh, I love that.
Musicmelts.com. Where is it? Somebody drop the link for that so I can pin it back up again. She has come up with a new scent. I am so excited for. I'm so damn excited for. Am I allowed to talk about it yet, nay or no? Yes or no? Tell me if I can talk about the new scent. Oh, there's that. Okay, good.
Do we get to answer?
Yep, for you. Okay. So she did this new scent that I am so jazzed about. It is called, remind me what it's called again. I can't remember what it's called. But it is, oh, you posted it already? Awesome, cool. So it is sea salt and orchid. And it is named after a train song. Yes, we do need that link in commands. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much. I will put that in right after we're done. And it sounds like both of those are like really drops of Jupiter. Thank you. Drops of Jupiter. She just made it and I'm dying to order it. So go order, you guys, go order some and use Decipher Rocks. It's up there on the screen and you get 20% discount. And the packaging is gorgeous, but the scents last forever and ever. And it does sound lovely, doesn't it? I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it. Also know that I will just recommend my own because I'm like that. Someday, still my favorite. Until I try this new one. I am going to be dedicated to Someday. I'm in an exclusive relationship with Someday. But Drops of Jupiter we could be in for a run for our money there because those are two of my favorite scents. So I hope you guys have a great week. Drop by there and go check out her scents. They do smell amazing. They last forever. They're quality because, we quality bitches over here. We in the low class nonsense over here. We the quality bitches. This is an awesome channel. You ladies rock and your mods and chat are awesome. Our chat and our mods are absolutely top notch and the best. And they are our best friends. Really and truly, every single mod is a good friend. Hey, Jen, welcome in. And we are so honored that you just come in and engage with us and talk to us about true crime and tell us all the things. Yes, everybody go to bed soon. It's that stupid hour that we lose. Go to bed soon so that we can have a good week, because we have lots to do and lots to talk about. So
it'll be a good week.
It will be a good week. We're going to start it off as a great week, right? We do have the best mods. We really have the best chat. We really have the greatest supporters you could ever have. Oh, that's right. May's on vacation. Everybody go order from her. Make her work. Slap you and work. No way, Jose. All right, you guys, have a great night. LFT, what are you doing this week? You working on cases?
Working on some cases. I'm going to look up some more of the ones that everyone noted, and then following this week's True Crime World.
Riddler, this is for you as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Aww.
We are so honored to have those of you who have served. We're really, really grateful for you. Is everyone in our Facebook group? That's a great question. We can drop that link too. Come join us in the Facebook group. That's where we drop all of our information. You're welcome to take a look in there, see what you like, leave comments, talk to us in there, send us messages. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We are so honored and so grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great week. Email us if you need anything, want to talk about anything, have suggestions. We're looking forward to hearing from you guys. But for tonight, go tuck yourselves in, get some rest, and
watch the Oscars.
What's that?
Said watch the Oscars.
You can
have that playing in the background while you're on your tablets, messing on YouTube in your pajamas. Oh, yeah. That sounds amazing.
Bye, you guys. Have a great night.
Thanks, y'all.